This is a recording about how to do your timeline book of centuries. Let me share a screen with you. And then actually make this big screen. There we go. There we go. Hopefully you'll be able to see all of that. I'm going to go back to my modules because I need to download the Book of Centuries, Timeline Book of Centuries. So I'm going to click here. Then go into that. You download this exactly the same way that you do your unit study journal. So you would click that, and remember, this will say view only. You cannot write in it or type in it. So you're going to need to make a copy of the entire presentation. Okay. Now, when you submit your, and I want to relabel this Mrs. Pope's. Okay. Sorry. Book of Centuries. All right. Make a copy. There we go. Now, I'm not able to use the first one, which was the template, but I can definitely use the one that has my name on it. Okay. This could theoretically be submitted the exact same way that your unit study journal is, but you do not want to do that. So there's some very specific rules in your module about how to submit your timeline assignment. It says right here, you will take a picture. If you've done a timeline on your wall or you've done a timeline in a notebook, then take a picture of it. If you've done it in your book of centuries, then what you're going to need to do is take a screenshot. So let's look at what that would look like. In fact, let's go ahead and do the timeline cards for 1, 2, and 3. So I'm going to click here and open another module. Where do I find my timeline cards? They're right here in the story. So I'm going to take the timeline card for 1, the timeline card for 2, and the timeline cards for 3. And remember that while I have 3 topics I'm doing, I need a timeline card for each of those. So here are a couple of timeline cards. It says add these timeline cards to your timeline or book of centuries. Okay. So we have Ponce de Leon, we have Columbus, and we have De Soto. So I'm going to start with the first one. I'm going to right click it, push copy image, and this is going to be 1492. So I'm going to come down here and go through. Let's see, I'm at BC right now, so I want 1492 AD. Let's see where I am. Oh, 180, so I have a lot further to go. Okay, oops, almost too far, 1492. So 1492 is going to fit right here on this page. Okay, because this date says 1401 AD to 1500 AD. Okay, and I'm going to put other timeline cards on this page, so I may not want that timeline card to take up all that room. All right, let's see what I have for the next one. Ponce de Leon. So I'm going to right click that. I'm going to push copy. I'm going to go over here to my book of centuries. His is 1500. So I'm going to go to the next page and I'm going to paste him there. He arrived in 1500 in Puerto Rico. So I think this is a good page for him. As long as, and you can clearly see that there are dates on here, 1500 and 1513. As long as the date on this card falls in between these, I am totally fine. Okay. Let's go get the last one in the first unit study. And this also will go right click, left click, copy image, and right click, paste. Okay, here goes my De Soto. Okay. All right. So you can see that so far, I've only done them for the first unit study. And then I've got to go to the second topic, excuse me, the first topic. The second one only has one card, so I'm going to go ahead and do that one. It's right click, copy image, and then right click, and then left click paste. All right. The Lost Colony of Roanoke. I wanted to know when that was, so that's very good to know. And let's go to the last one. The last one is Jamestown. Okay. So Jamestown was established in 1607. I want to right click and then left click. Then 1607 is going to be on this page right here. And I'm going to paste that on. All right, now what I have is I have 1, 2, 3 pages that I need screenshots of. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to click on this. And on my computer, because it's a Windows computer, I can push FN on the bottom left-hand corner. And on my top bar, it says print screen. So I'm going to do that. I'm going to hold that down till I get a dark screen. And then I'm going to just highlight this. Ta-da-da-da. And I've printed my screen. Guess where that goes? Goes into my screenshots. So I know where it goes. Okay, I'm going to print this screen the same way. And I'm just going to highlight this page. And it goes into my screenshots. And the last one. Remember that I do not want to download my entire Book of Centuries because there are 83 pages in this Book of Centuries. So that is just too many pages for a mentor to have to scan through to find the cards they're looking for. So now that it's time for you to submit your timeline assignment, let's take a look at what we're going to do. We're going to go here and we're going to go to Start Assignment. We're going to upload our file. All we know is that these have gone to our pictures, probably in our screenshots. So I'm going to go up here to Pictures, and I'm going to go down here to Screenshots. I have a whole, oh, there we go. Screenshots, and I have a whole bunch of files of screenshots. Okay, so I'm going to push this one, and I'm going to push Open. And I'm going to do the same for the next one. See how it says add another file? Okay, now I'm going to upload the next one, and it hopefully will bring me back to the same page where I was. Oh, it didn't quite. All right, and that one I want to add. And then I want to add another file. Upload my file. Oops, choose my file. And go all the way down here and grab that one and drop that in. Sometimes in class, we have to have a screenshot of the students in the class for an activity that we're doing. So sometimes you'll see those screenshots. Let's see. Now we are going to submit our assignment. Okay, so that is how we've added in our 3, and that is how we are going to do our unit study or timeline Book of Centuries. And we get the confetti and the rockets because we've done it. Good job.